Hello and welcome. It's another 2 video day, but we're talking about Horse Heresy Thursday, and it's Endryd Haar. I'll read through it like I usually do, leave my comments and opinions afterwards. That's the best way to do it, I believe. Heresy Thursday. Endryd Haar punches the heads off world eaters in the battle for Beta Garmin. Imagine how mad you'd be if you disappeared during the Great Crusade, only to come back to find your legion had cast their lot in with a traitor and turned their backs on the Emperor. Now imagine you're a warrior of the 12th Legion. It's not exactly the coolest heads in their ranks to start. And you'll start to understand how angry Endryd Haar is. Staunchly loyal leader of the Fangs of the Emperor, is a key player in the battle for Beta Garmin, and comes loaded for battle with brand new Forge World resin miniature. Even before the heresy, Haar stood apart from his fellow world eaters, Terran-born, massive, even among the Astartes. He was one of the very first initiates created for his legion by the Imperial Gene Works. Haar was absent from the legion's reunion with their Primarch, and their entire command was eventually lost during the Great Crusade. But in a stroke of fortune, being MIA kept him from the Butcher's Nails, the Warrior Lodges, and the Purges at Istan 3. Haar's loyalty to the Emperor never wavered in his long absence, and when he returned, he swore vengeance on the War Master and his former legion. The so-called Riven Hound gathered similarly disaffected Space Marines all together into the Fangs of the Emperor, a black shield warband that prioritized the pursuit of revenge over all else. His new miniature is clad in battle-damaged Mark V heresy armor, befitting the ramshackle supply lines of the Black Shield warband, with most of the Legion iconography brutally scoured off, though his iron halo still bears the teeth of the World Eater's emblem. Endryd Haar carries an ancient Archaeotech pistol, but his real weapon is a brutal power fist, a Terrorwalk pattern gauntlet that can charge up to its disruption nodes to trade attacks for an added oomph, hitting at a total of up to strength 12. Wow. He also sports a unique Fangs of the Emperor warlord trait, allowing his squads to creep closer to the enemy before battle, reflecting how the Fangs would often disguise themselves as traitors to approach enemy lines before attacking without warning. The resin miniature will be available to order later this year, and Haar's rules will be found in the Battle of Beta Garmin campaign book, which is coming soon. Okay, first comment obviously needs to be, but you need to buy a book to, use this model. Just make the rules free. Seriously, that's all they have to do. Make them free. Allow them to be downloaded. Why would anyone want to buy a whole book for one model? Yeah, you get the Black Shield rules too, but it seems so silly at this point. I mean, it really does. Anyway, let's talk about the model. I mean, actually, it looks kind of good. I was going to say something about his running pose and how GW always does the same running pose, and it seems to just be flipped this time. But then I realised something. This isn't a running pose. This is a charging pose. He has just stopped, and he's just about to stop and bout someone with that big old power fist there. That's what it is. And I think that's kind of cool. He's run up to someone, he's just about to stop and BAM! Gonna hit him. This looks very Votan. The Arco pistol looks very Votan, if you ask me. Also, did they just Photoshop in black there? I think they did. It looks like we just Photoshopped. We haven't painted this bit. Quick, Photoshop black in. Seems a bit silly. I do like the damage done here, and here. They look like bullet holes. Though I gotta say, when I was looking at this, yeah, they look like good bullet holes, but they look kind of clean. Like they don't look. They look like someone had the idea of what a bullet hole would look like on armor. If that makes sense. It looks very clean and very neatly done. Almost like they googled the word bullet hole, found the first clip art picture and went, hey, this is a bullet hole. I mean, I like the idea of it, I just don't like the execution. It looks the same here as well. Again, it looks all very neat and clean. All this damage looks very tidily done. It does. It sounds so weird. I was just thinking about it, I was looking at it, it's going to go, well, okay, I like the damage, and I like what they've done underneath. This sort of pattern's kind of cool. I like the fact that this has been torn off, and it looks kind of cool. It's like a little, and again, the detail is very refrained. It's very held back here. You've got little nodules here and here. So it looks like very basic power armor for his named character. I got no problem with that. I think it's a good idea. It kind of suits the black shields, ripping off their iconography and all, identifying marks. I like that idea, but like I said, with damage here, even here, like there's 3 marks here, 1, 2, 3, but only 1 here. What, did he keep turning his head when someone has hit him in exactly the same spot? Like, this feels like someone knew what damage was meant to look like, but kind of didn't know how to really achieve it. I mean, Barbara's is like quite good, but I think that's more to do with its paint job here. That's what it is. Like, this is the paint job. It is. I just realised something. It's the paint job that's done it. Because, well, it is damage, but it's painted over damage. You'd expect to see, like, the damage and the scoring and the marking underneath. They do it on plain armour. Like, they'll paint damage onto it, and it looks damaged. But it looks like he's literally spent time, rather than repairing it, just to have paint over the damage. Seems a bit daft to me, to be honest with you. It looks like there's a bullet stuck there. But again, look. But this one, it does also look very clean as well. I mean, having it actually painted damaged would have done a lot more. It looks like they've done it there. Like there's bits of damage there. But that's it. We've painted a little bit of damage there, a little few scratches. But this whole bit here, but again, look, it's like it didn't really. That's not how it would have worked. Like, you got this nice, neat here, nice, neat circle, and cluck, 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 and this little Patrick Star here. Patrick Star, jeez, wow, yeah, that's a bit daft. He doesn't look too bad. I just feel like all the damage that's on his armor is done by someone who thought what damage looked like and went, yeah, this looks damaged. See, this is a good bit of damage. See how it's painted and it's all scratched and you can see it there? Again, this looks very League of Votan here. I do like this, sort of nodding back to his World Eater days. Again, damage very clean. I like the scars which have been stapled together. They look quite cool. I've got to say, Forge World can actually do faces. Why don't we get the people moulding the faces in Forge World over to 40k in Games Workshop? Forge World can do faces. Games Workshop 40k can't. It's weird. I like the Power Fist. It looks incredibly nasty. Like, it looks like a nasty Power Fist. Again, 1, 2, 3. There should have been a 4th knuckle here. So I think this should have been painted damaged. Honestly, I think my biggest complaint about it is just how badly it's painted. Because look, here's an example. See, you can see where there's meant to be a nodule here, right? There's a hole. You can see where it's meant to be, right there. That looks kind of cool. It looks like it's been ripped out. But shouldn't there be a hole here as well? His weapons. Yeah, I got no complaints about his weapons. It just seems like a bit of a botched paint job. Like, they had to sort of release him quickly. It's not a bad paint job. It's better than what I could do. But it's just like they didn't really put any thought into a paint job. It's like, black shields are black, so we'll just paint everything black. What about the damage? Paint it black. What about Patrick Star? Paint him black. I'm totally forever going to make this. This is the Patrick Star mini. That is. This Endryd Haar with added Patrick Star from SpongeBob. God, and I didn't even watch SpongeBob, but I know who he is. The pose is pretty cool. I do like the pose. Like I said, it looks like he's about to stop and just hit someone. It's not the same running pose of Angron and Artemis and Black Talon. They actually kind of made it different this time, and it looks good. I like it. It's very kinetic, and this is what I mean by the kinetic. See, no tactical rock, right? If this had a tactical rock, this would have ruined this model. It would have taken all the movement out of it. But no tactical rock means lots of movement, very kinetic, very good. Got no real complaints apart from the paint. And how the damage looks. Like I said, it looks very tidy. I'm trying to work out how damage could be tidy, especially this neat. Especially this neat. This is just like the most ridiculous one ever. Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much. That's Endryd Haar. Like I said, he's an alright looking model. The face is good. And yeah, can't really make many complaints. Just very tidy damage. It's just weird. And I'll see you all again soon in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Links to Railing Games down below as always, like I said. Save up to 20% off your Warhammer and free delivery after £20. There is also Forbidden Planet for comics, DVDs, manga, toys, all the cool stuff. My merchandise, comics, DVDs, comics. My comic is down below, and my merchandise as well. Comic t-shirts, stickers, laptop cases, bags, all that cool stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.